They tend to paint ours black for some reason. So if you see a black one, it's not an alien one, it's just military.
No, so now why would they want to trick the American people like that?
Well, you know what? It was the same thing that William Cooper stumbled on, and the fact that they had two plans going. One was that there really were aliens that existed and UFOs existed, so they had to discredit that. And another one was to build their own and then deceive people into thinking that all of it was just a facade, that it was all just military and human. They have so many different things going to counterattack anything out there. You just have to look at what they're doing. You know, they discredit UFO and alien abductions at the same time they build their own and abduct people themselves. So you have the real thing going on, then you have the fake thing going on.
All right. Here's a question for you. And I don't know if you know this person, so I'll just have to go with it. Stan Deyo, D-E-Y-O, claims to have done some research on the Illuminati in his past. Now, he's a born-again Christian and dwelling on survival. Do you got any comment on that? Do you know who he is?
I've heard of his name. That's about it.
Okay. All righty. Now, so we're talking about within a couple of years, you're thinking that we will see this alien invasion, and you're saying that modern weapons won't work, but you're saying sort of we have an exorcism. You say the name of Jesus, will that keep the demons out, or the UFOs from removing the roof of your house and abducting you?
Well, it will stop abductions. It'll put an abduction dead, stop abduction dead stop. They will not come after the Lord's believers. But the thing is that when this alien invasion comes, you can look at it as either way. It's going to come very hostile. They're going to come firing on Americans, on this nation, or they're going to come peaceful. So they're going to come either way. They don't even know which way they're coming yet.
Right.
They just have everything ready, and then whatever happens at that time is what happens. That's why it's so impossible to try to predict exactly what's going to happen in the future, because they have different routes that they're ready to take. If they can come in peacefully, they'll come in peacefully as our creators, as our forefathers, as these ancient ascended masters coming to help mankind. That's how they'll come in. If they have to come in hostile, they're going to come in firing and hurting people.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to come back firing, too. Here's a question for you. In the news media, who do you think's working with the alien agenda? Would you say somebody like Bill O'Reilly or Handy Ann Combs or Rush Limbaugh? Is there any of those top names that are dealing with it? Maybe, how about Alex Jones? Maybe he's Well,
I don't listen to any of them. I've always liked Hal Lindsey. I always thought his theology was a little messed up. He was a little misguided by the Jesuits in his thinking. But he's going to come around in the last days. You watch. He's going to come around in the last days, and he's going to be a real warrior for the Lord's people, even though he's deceived now in a lot of his beliefs. He's going to come around. So he's the one to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of these other people, these liberal news people, they're all just, they're all bot-owned, and they can only get on television and say what they're allowed to say, what the teleprompter's putting up for them to read. They're just news readers.
Now, Sherry, how do I know that you haven't been abducted and you are now a shapeshifting alien and you're trying to maybe you have something against another race of aliens and you're just here posing as human?
I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Maybe I am. I've been accused by my program director of being a shapeshifting alien sometimes. When the equipment starts acting up, I do start shapeshifting.
You say the name Dan and you start, right?
Oh boy.
No, you know what? I've just been a mouthpiece for the Lord for the last 5 or 6 years, and all you can do is just stop everything you're doing and start praying and asking Him to reveal the truth to you in all things. Stop listening to man. Stop listening to your pastors. Stop listening to evangelists. Stop listening to everybody, and just start praying and asking the Lord Himself to reveal the truth in all things to you, and He will lead you into the truth.
Yeah.
And then you'll find that a lot of things I'm saying are the exact things He's going to lead you to.
Really?
But that's all I do.
Did Jesus ever mention UFOs or aliens?
Well, Enoch talks about them, talks about the Watchers, which we call aliens. Aliens are just fallen angels. That's all they are. They're not, a species, extra galaxies from, millions and millions of miles away. They're all right here within our own solar system. They're fallen angels. There's two different types of fallen angels, and that's why you have so many different species of aliens. You have the kind that are humanoid. They look human. And then you have the ugly, grotesque kind that are like the Greys, the reptilians, the lizards, the draconians. Then you have the Watchers that look humanoid, the tall giants that are, 8 and 9 foot tall.
Yeah. Well,
there's various different types, the Enki and the Enlil, because there were two different rebellions within the angels.
Yeah. And so in these rebellions, you're saying they turned into demons or they turned into aliens?
Well, yeah, but what happened was when Satan rebelled against the Lord, part of his judgment was that him and his followers would lose their angelic looks. And so that's why he is depicted as a draconian, which is a dragon. And you have the reptilians, the lizards, the snake-looking ones, and the small grays, the tall grays. All of the non-humanoid ones were involved with Lucifer's rebellion against the Lord. These other ones that are humanoid-looking, these Anunnaki, they were cast out of heaven for choosing to come to earth to procreate with human women. But part of their judgment was never that they would lose their angelic looks, so they kept their looks.
Yeah. Why didn't...
They look very human.
Okay. Well, Sherry, this is a question that we haven't really delved into. Let me give this one to you. Why didn't God just send the devil straight to hell when he caused a rebellion in heaven? Why did he just send him down to this realm to torment people?
Well, because he uses them for his own purposes. He allows Satan to test his people. You know, are they doing what they're supposed to be doing and seeking him for the truth?
Yeah. So if
are they rebelling against the Lord?
Well, wait a minute now. Now, if I blast an alien and take his brain out or whatever, am I going against the Lord on that?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't even know if you can blast an alien. You know, these are spiritual entities that are coming. They're going to be persecuting the Lord's people.
Yeah, but
they're going to be taking over agencies like our FEMA.
Yeah.
They're going to be the ones running FEMAs. The FEMA agencies around the United States.
Well, why do they? If they're okay, camps. All right. If they are completely spiritual, then why do we see them manifest as metallic spaceships? Is that just an illusion?
Well, they can materialize within the dimensions. The time's coming when they won't be able to cloak at all.
Yeah.
Because they operate off of the electromagnetic grid of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And as our electromagnetic grid keeps changing because of the solar flares and more destruction caused by Planet X coming in and that veil lifting. I mean, the time's going to come when there's no more hiding at all. They won't hide, period.
Now, sure, you know how that the aliens, they materialize into this realm. And now, you know, years ago there was something called the Philadelphia experiment where the government concocted some device to cause a ship to disappear, and then it reappeared, and they say that the men reappeared or rematerialized right into the bulkhead and became part of the ship because the molecules got messed up. But I'm wondering if the aliens shapeshift or if they materialize in the wrong place, shouldn't sometime their technology break down and they materialize right inside of a building or a car or something?
Well, sure. Their technology breaks down all the time. That's how we've gotten some of their craft. That's how we've been able to back engineer it.
Yeah, so
they can crash. They can come down on Earth. They can come down all over the world, and they have. Mm-hmm. We have a lot more landed UFO craft here just in the United States than they've ever broadcasted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they can. The time's going to come when you know, I don't know if you saw the movie They Live.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where all of a sudden you could see all these aliens giving the news, reading the news, being on TV, being in person.
Yep.
They were actually disguised as humans, and all of a sudden they appear as aliens.
Correct.
This stuff isn't fiction. It's actually going to come to reality.
Okay. All right, Sherry, we got to go to a break here, so just stay with us through the break, please.
Okay.
Everybody, you're listening to The Edge radio broadcast. My name is Daniel Lott, and you're listening to an interview with Sherry Shriner, and I've got some more time left, so if you've got a question for Sherry Shriner, go to the edgeam.com website, click on Fast Blast, it'll come right here to the studio. We'll be right back. Hello, Edge listeners. Are you tired of paying between $50 and $100 a month for limited home telephone service? If you said yes, then you need to check out VoIP Internet Telephone Service from Lightyear Alliance. You can convert all your current phone jacks over to VoIP in just a matter of minutes and start saving money immediately. $24.99 per month is all it'll cost you, and you'll get unlimited local and long-distance service anywhere in America. Don't wait to start saving money. Click on the Lightyear Alliance link provided on the Edge website.